Earlier on the area of building number 7, the main building of the later Reichszeugmeisterei, was used by the Wagen and Maschinenfabrik Gebr, Beißbarth OHG until 1931. In 1933, it was bought by the Bayerische Hypotheken and Wechselbank. It is also said that a farm called Maechlerhof was located at the same place until 1910, which was bought by the Maurer Söhne company for its production. In 1934, the area was taken over by the NSDAP and was increased after 1935. The main building of the Reichszeugmeisterei, the follow-on institution of the SA-Wirtschaftsstelle, was planned by the architects Hofer and Karl Johann Fischer, and was mostly completed in 1937. The area was used for the Reichsautozug Deutschland and the Hilfszug Bayern car pools for the NSDAP Central at the Brown House. The personnel was accommodated in number 6, 8, 10, 11, and 12. The Reichszeugmeisterei started its first activities in 1936. The Reichsautozug Deutschland was responsible for the technical support of mass events with loudspeaker systems, and with its movie platoon. The Hilfszug Bayern owned 160 vehicles for catering services at this mass events. The Reichszeugmeisterei was responsible for testing uniforms and ordnance, as well as for maintaining vehicles. These works were done by war veterans and war invalids, later also by prisoners of war. There were further units located on the area, e.g. an anti-aircraft battery and a small SS unit. During World War II the Allied forces bombed only building number 19, because the area was not of strategic importance. After the war, the area was occupied by U.S. troops on April 30, 1945, was renamed and further increased. Besides military units, there were many civilian installations for the soldiers' families located in the McGraw Kaserne, e.g. AFS installations, the Munich Community Club, a commissary shop, a laundrette, a gas station, a bowling alley, a dental clinic, a library, from 1950 the University of Maryland Munich campus, and others. Building number 7 was used by the U.S. military government from 1945 to 1949, from 1950 to until 1964 by the Munich branch of the Southern Area Command, and from 1965 to 1967 by the U.S. Army Area Command. In the end of 1968, the main building was shortly used by the Unified 66th and the 513th Military Intelligence Groups, which soon moved to building number 1, which was used earlier on by the 508th Military Police Battalion. In 1969 the HQ European Exchange System moved from the NA-1 Forthenberg Palace of Justice into the main building of the McGraw Kaserne. McGraw Kaserne was the home of the 30th Army Band until 1967. During the early 1980s, McGraw Kaserne was the home to the Army Air Force Exchange Service and the 66th Military Intelligence Brigade. Military family housing was primarily located about 2 kilometers south, adjacent to Perlicher Forst. During the U.S. use, the connection of the Bundesautobahn 995 in the south and Tegensee-Landstraße in the north of the area was cut. In 1970 it was reconnected by digging a half-open street trench of about 500 meters length. This part of Tegensee-Landstraße is called McGraw Graben. In 1985, 1986, 1987, 1989 and 1992 the McGraw Kaserne was scene of the Bavarian Open Championships of racquetball. After the U.S. forces left Munich in 1992 some officers of the local Bavarian police moved into the McGraw Kaserne. Today building number 7 is used by a branch of the police headquarters of Munich. The police also uses the garages of the former Reichsautozug Deutschland and the Hilfszug Bayern. The Munich Student Network owns 50 apartments in the area, and some of the renovated buildings are residential buildings now. The former machine hall is planned to be converted to a multifunctional hall. Some further buildings and the garage of the Hilfszug Bayern might be torn down.